epiphany. I just had an epiphany. Get the fuck off my screen. Fucking stupid notifications. Get notifications for everybody else, huh? The fuck? Orange vanilla Coca-Cola. Good shit. Alright. Okay, so they're going out then to some people, certain people. Like I said, didn't even get any notifications, didn't go out on that video at all. At all. Oh. Oh shit, sorry, that was a pig of a burp right there. UFOs. I seen one finally last night. I haven't posted the video yet. I'm debating, which angles to shoot it or to upload it from. Like, not angles. The certain camera frames, like the lenses. You could have like the dark, and the black and white. Like, maybe I'll do both. I just seen this thing real bright in the sky, and then all of a sudden it dimmed right out, completely out, right? It was gone. Then all of a sudden, poof, it popped back on and it lit up. It was just sitting there stationary. Popped back on and it lit up, and then all of a sudden it flew right over our head. And then once it got like almost over top of our head, it like disappeared. The light was gone. In a blink of an eye, the light was gone. I'll be uploading it. Probably tomorrow. Probably fucking tomorrow. You know what really pisses me off sometimes? Okay. I have a certain... Hey, Krusty Go, what's going on, bro? I have a certain subscribers, okay? And I don't go up. I don't gain very many subscribers daily. I'm lucky if I get one new subscriber a day. Lately, I've been pretty stagnant. Haven't been gaining any new subscribers, but I've been getting a shit ton of views on a lot of older videos and a lot of comments from all kinds of fucking pages. Like I'm averaging probably 20, 30 fucking comments a day on all these old videos of all these pages. Now these people comment on my page and they love the video, blah blah blah, or they got some smart aleck comment, that's fake, CGI, whatever. But all these people are commenting, and they don't even have the decency to subscribe to your fucking page. You know what I'm saying? I take that as like disrespect, like a slap to the face. Like, if you can't have the common courtesy to subscribe to my page, then don't bother coming on my page and commenting on my page. You know what I'm saying? Like, they try to voice their opinions in the comment section like it matters. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, first of all, you ain't even subscribed to me, so don't be coming to my page trying to debate shit and fucking, you know what I'm saying? You want to debate and all that shit, then subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Then I'll have an intelligent conversation with you in the comment section. Fucking people. They don't even have the decency to subscribe to your fucking page. It's pathetic, like, seriously, but they'll comment all over your fucking shit. All over your fucking videos. It's like, these people ain't subbed to me. Why the fuck are they commenting? I think I'm going to implement the old rule I used to have back into play. And the old rule that I used to have on my channel is if your page is not, because I take screenshots and I log everybody who subscribes to me every time I get a notification, new subscriber or whatever. I always screenshot it, keep track of them. And if you are not subscribed to me and you want to come over on one of my videos and comment on my videos, as soon as you comment, within probably 5 minutes, that comment will be removed from the channel, from the video, until you subscribe to the channel. When you are subscribed to the channel, you'll be allowed to leave whatever kind of comments you want, whether fake, you want to write trolling shit. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? That's on you. If you're subscribed, you can write whatever you want. I'm not going to take it down unless it's fucking, out of line, cussing, whatever, disrespecting somebody. Then it'll come off. But that's an old rule I used to have, and I used to live by that rule, and for a little bit. And I think I'm going to bring it back, because it really, yeah, it does. Doesn't that sound fair, Krusty Goat? I think that's very fair. You know what I mean? Like, even trolls, you want to comment? Subscribe to the page. Then you can come say, that's fake, that's CGI, and then I'll comment back. Well, I think it's real, and this is why I think it's real, and then we can debate, whatever, in the comment section. But if you're not subscribed to me, I'm just removing your comment. It doesn't even matter. You don't even have the respect to subscribe. You're not going to get the respect of leaving a comment on my page like you know what you're talking about. Get what I'm saying? Like, everybody's got an opinion, I get that, but everyone's always trying to think they know what the fuck shit is. And you're not even subscribed to my channel. Don't come on my channel telling me what videos that I'm posting claiming to be UFOs really are. You know what I'm saying? If you're not subscribed. Point blank. That does sound fair. I think that is fair, Krusty. How you been, Krusty? Enough of that blabbing around about my subscribers and comments. The rule is in effect starting right now. We stopped talking about it. Rule is in effect. You want to comment? You got to subscribe. How you been, Krusty? Community, then stay out. Exactly. You get all paid shit. You get all types of people come on their fucking channel. Troll you, whatever. They want your subscribers to see their comment in the comment section, debunking your whole shit. You know what I'm saying? But they can't even subscribe to you. At least subscribe to the channel, and then everybody can see what you write, because I'll leave it up as long as it ain't disrespectful. Were you the one without power, Krusty? Didn't you lose power the last live feed or something? Was that you? I take it it's back on by now? That shit's going to happen more and more. You know that, right? Now I see something about some other cyclone-type storm sweeping up the whole fucking middle of the fucking America or the United States on this little fucking news article earlier. And I'm like, what the fuck is up with all these freakish fucking storms? HAARP, weather manipulation. That's what's up with all these fucking storms. And they're just going to get worse, and there's going to be more and more times you're without power in the future. You know what I'm saying? Everybody takes electricity and everything for granted. People take the sun for granted. People take their gas, their electric for granted. They just expect it to always be there. But what if one day that shit's not there anymore? And, you can't even plug your phone in or your fucking computer in to go online, your social media. Oh, no. You get what I'm saying? So then what the fuck do you do? It's going to happen again. And we take it for granted. Everybody just assumes it'll be back on tomorrow. Well, what if it isn't back on the next day? You get what I'm saying? Same thing with the sun. People just say to themselves, the sun's going to come out tomorrow. I don't have to go out and get any sun today. But then if the fucking sun exploded or something, or the sun was gone and never came out the next day, you'd be like, fuck, that one day when it was nice and hot, the last day it was out, I should have went and sat in it and enjoyed it. Just, there's things we take for granted. Electricity is one of the biggest things people take for granted. And the power will go out again. It's only a matter of time. All these new storms they're kicking up. That windstorm was just so fucking freakish. Never happened before in Buffalo ever. Knocked the fucking power out for fucking, 12 hours, 13, 14 hours, whatever it was. I don't fucking know. But the point is, it's going to happen again. And it's going to happen more and more and more and more and more as the years progress. That's a fact. You would think it wouldn't, because technology would keep coming out and they'd have better lines and blah, 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 blah. But no. Almost 7 days. You still don't have power? Are you fucking kidding me? That's crazy. You're telling me you still don't have power? And nobody's down there helping you guys or nothing? No state of emergencies, no nothing? That's fucked up. That's the good old US of A for you right there. Because when we were without power for all those hours, and it got down to fucking, 5 degrees, whatever, it was fucking freezing. Nobody had any heat. Cops, nobody. They could have went door to door checking on people, seeing, because there's people who live alone that are old, 80, 90 years old, that can barely move around. And, they lose heat in a power outage like that. They lose their fucking. It's 0 degrees outside. They're gonna fucking freeze to death. Their old bones are just gonna fucking brittle up and break right the fuck off. Osteoporosis up the fucking yin yang, okay? So, and they didn't even go around checking, nothing, doing nothing. And it sickens me. It's disgusting. Something should have been in effect where, they come door to door, check as many houses as you can. The power's out. Just knock. We want to let you know we're in the area. We know the power's out. They're working on it. Just came to see if everybody's all right. You guys got heat. You guys, boom. Instead of giving out tickets, I seen them actually pulling people over with 80-mile-an-hour winds outside. Fucking storm of the century, about to blow the whole fucking city over. These fucking jackasses are out there giving fucking speeding tickets and fucking traffic tickets. Yet, John Malkovich, who's 93 years old, lives alone up the fucking block, lost his heat, was freezing to death. Nobody ever went and checked on him. Get what I'm saying? The cops, to serve and protect, huh? Well, they do a whole lot of serving and protecting on traffic tickets. Fucking all they ever do. They're brutal in this city. Cops, they sabotage you. On the 33 here, and on the Skidjaquada Expressway here we have in Buffalo, the cops have been seen hiding in the bushes, out of their cars, hiding in the bushes. One cop was laying underneath the guardrail, right alongside the road, underneath the fucking guardrail with the fucking radar on, and then about a quarter mile up ahead, or a half mile up ahead, there was a fucking cop car. And he had the radio and he had the fucking radar detector, busting people and then radioing in. The guy was pulling them over a fucking mile down the road. But yeah, people are getting killed every day in my city. People are getting raped. People are getting robbed every day. And they're focusing on that. This is the bad guy. This is where we need to be putting all of our man hours and participation. We got power back on Thursday, but it was struggle. It was like 6 or 7 days. That's nuts, brother. That is fucking nuts. And I'm sorry you had to go through that, but fact of the matter is, we're going to have to go through it again, and probably sooner than we think. By this time next year, I can guarantee you we're going to have another power outage. Sometime within the year. I can guarantee it. It's going to happen, Things like that happen, but when the big one happens, if it's a kill shot from the fucking sun, what if a CME so powerful fucking struck Earth, knocked every one of the grids out on this fucking earth. You know, some say it could take months to years to get the grids back up and running. By then, even if it took 3 months, that's 3 months. People wouldn't have food, fucking heat, nothing. People would be panicking, rioting in the streets, burning shit, be complete chaos. And some think, like myself, that chemtrails were there to try to act like a second layer of ozone for us to try to block out those rays. That's a theory I came up with. But it could be related with HAARP and weather manipulation also. Now, population control, you know, New World Order, you know, they want the numbers to go down eventually, and, you know, kicking up a storm here and there every week or so, kicking up a storm part of a country that's taken, you know, 5, 10, 15 lives, they're taking them out little by little. Little by little. Now, I'm not saying that's what's really going on, but that storm was freakish. Never had anything like it here in Buffalo in all my 38 fucking years on the planet. And being in Buffalo, well, mostly in all 38, but that shit's never happened. And now I see, you know, another storm ripping through the country. And it's March. We're turning our clocks back or ahead or whatever this weekend. And spring's here, going to be here in another fucking week or two. So, where's the warmer weather? You know what the temperature is outside right now? Probably 0. It was hovering around, you know, single digits probably all day today here. Freezing. Wind probably 30 to 40 miles an hour. And just that blowing Arctic fucking breeze that just goes right through you, goes up your coat. You know what I'm saying? That kind of wind that goes up your coat and just chills you to the bone like fucking nails on a chalkboard. You know that feeling? I fucking hate it. And the older you get, the worse the cold gets. For my skin, for, you know, just for anything basically. When you're a kid, you got to be dragged inside the house. You don't never want to come in. Even when it's 0 degrees, you want to be out building igloos and snow forts and having snowball wars and fucking, you know, throwing snowballs at cop cars and shit. I've done that before. We used to throw snowballs at cars off this one roof in the west side of Buffalo growing up when I was a kid. I don't know, I had to be about probably 11 at the time. 10, 11. But we used to we used to get ice balls, okay? And there was a house, okay, say this hand is the garage that we're throwing them off of. We're throwing them in my phone's the fucking street, okay? As the cars going by, there was a house right here. So we couldn't see the cars. We could just hear the cars and the brakes squeaking and stuff. We knew a car was coming, but we couldn't see what kind of car it was. So we would just launch and guesstimate, you know what I mean? And one day I heard the fucking brakes, that random squeaky brakes. Now thinking those are fucking cop brakes like an idiot. Threw the ice ball. The cop had his window down halfway. It was a perfect fucking shot. The ice ball went right through that gap that he had down in the window and it hit him right in the side of the fucking face, in the upper jaw to ear part of his face. And he slammed on the brakes into a snowbank. We jumped off the garage into a snowbank, took off through the one backyard, hopped on another roof, hopped into the other backyard, then hopped onto another roof in the next street, ran out of their yard, ran across the street, through the field, down the one street, and we were out. We were out. We didn't get caught. I did some bad shit when I was a kid. You know, all kids get into mischief and stuff, but I got a little extra mischief when I was a fucking kid. Oh, because my best friend was a ringleader of fucking, he was nuts. Let's just say he was nuts. And, he used to always talk me into doing these fucking crazy things with him. And he used to make things seem normal, like, you know, let's go rob the pizza guy's car, you know. And he would make it seem like it was normal, like the thing to do when you're younger. And he stole the pizza man's car, and the fucking idiot ordered the pizza to his own fucking house like an idiot. And when the guy goes in the fucking front door when he's banging, waiting for someone to come to the door, he comes out the yard, fucking walks around, goes around the fucking Jeep, and as his mother comes to the door, fucking pizza guy, he hops in the fucking Jeep and takes off down the street, and he pulls up to me and he's yelling, "Get in, get in, get in." So I hop in, we're driving, he turns the fucking corner at like 40, 50 miles an hour, I don't know, we're probably same age, 9, 10, 11 years old, and he crashes us right into a fucking telephone pole. I didn't get in any trouble, because I didn't steal it, and I was young, but he got in trouble. I remember he had to do he was on house arrest for a while. I'm pretty sure he was on house arrest for that. Hey, Lynn, what's going on, Lynn? Mitzi, how you doing? Fun memories, yep. Krusty Goat, fun. Oh, I forgot to give Lynn a wrench. Shit. Lynn, I'm sorry, I forgot to give you a wrench. It's a complicated thing I have to do on my phone, get in here through the email, but I'll do it. I got you. Don't worry. UFO. Things are starting to heat up. Last night, I caught a good glimpse of a UFO. And the reason I say it was a UFO, now I'm not saying it was an extraterrestrial flown UFO. I'm just saying it was a UFO. It was an object in the sky. And I couldn't identify what it was. It was unidentified. So, that's a UFO, whether you like it or not. UFO doesn't have to be extraterrestrial or alien related. UFO is just any object in the sky that's unidentified that you can't identify. And it was just hovering there, bright light, pulsating. It was just huge. It looked like one of the stars, like Venus and Jupiter when they were getting really bright. It was like that, except it was a little bigger, the brightness. And then all of a sudden, it started like dimming down, and then all of a sudden it was gone. I couldn't see it no more. The whole time I got the camera going. And then all of a sudden, poof, the light pops back on, and it's a big glowing light, and it friggin' flies right towards me. And it flies right over my head, and as it's going to go over my head, it kind of does this weird, and then it just all of a sudden the light goes out. Gone. Gone. And once the light was out, I couldn't see anything with the naked eyes. It wasn't like I could track it in the sky. I was in the truck driving. It's not like I had a telescope or binoculars with me. I still got to get a damn telescope. Still haven't got one yet. Still fucking haven't got one yet. Like an idiot. Like an idiot. Still haven't got one. So what's new in YouTube land? What's new in the Skywatch community? What's going on in the UFO community? Am I missing out on anything big? Got some pretty high winds. Yeah, we got some gusty winds here too, Len. I mean, they're not too gusty, but, they're 30, 40 mile an hour winds, so that's not too shabby, When it's 0 degrees outside, that wind is fucking brutal. Goes right up your coat, chills you to the fucking core. Like I said, it's like nails on a damn chalkboard. Project Blue Book. It's going to be coming to an end very soon, people. There's not many episodes left. I don't know how many there's left. I don't know if this is the finale or next week's the finale or what. But it's coming to an end very soon. And if you've missed out on it, I suggest going on demand and catching up and watching that shit because it's an amazing show. And it's based on true events, actual events that happened, actual UFO cases that the government had to go investigate and try to debunk. And that was their job. Their job was to go to these UFO sightings, these big ones, and basically try to debunk the whole thing and come up with a logical explanation on what people were seeing. Like there's swamp gas and weather balloons and things like that. And that stuff still goes on to this day. It still exists. They still do it. Swamp gas is, that's one of the most popular ones to use because within 20 miles of where you live, I can guarantee you there's some sort of swamp. Somewhere by where you live, within, that amount. And they'll just blame it on that. They blame it on everything. Blame it on the rain. Yeah, yeah. Milli Vanilli. Remember those fucking guys? Fucking Jamaican. I don't know what the fuck they were trying to be. I don't know. Girl, you know it's true. Blue Book was just given a different name and was put underground. Yeah, well, the show is excellent. And if you haven't watched it, Krusty, you got to go back and watch all the episodes. Because it's fucking heating up. And it leaves you guessing. It's almost like the Men in Black aren't our shadow government at all. The way they portray it is like the Men in Black are aliens themselves. Because they know. But I think the Men in Black are the Antarctic Germans for some reason. I think they're behind the Men in Black. I don't know. I just got a funny suspicion about that. Milli Vanilli. Blame it on the rain. I want to know, have you ever seen the rain pouring down? A little bit of CCR. Creedence Clearwater Revival or whatever. Love CCR. That shit that's a war band, alright? That just screams Vietnam War era. That whole band and all their music. And their songs are just so powerful and they give you goosebumps, That's a band. CCR, that's a fucking band. My UFO sighting from last night, I haven't uploaded it yet. I'm gonna upload it probably tomorrow. I'm just trying to figure out which camera adjustment I want to use. If I want to use normal, or if I want to use the one that brings out the contrast of it or whatever. That like when you go to the Haunt one, and then they have the other one where they have one that's black and white, and you can do different camera things. And the other things show the ones at the end they show it's a clear circle. You know what I'm saying? It looks just like a disc. Show love. I'm away to chow. Love y'all. All right, Len. Take care. Thanks for stopping by. Always a pleasure. What's going on, Carlos? Carlos in the house. What's new in the fucking Skywatch world? You know what I'm saying? I haven't been able to do much skywatching because I live in Buffalo and it's fucking still 0 degrees and snowing. Blowing snow. We've had clouds for 6 straight months. I haven't fucking seen a clear sky in 6 months. I'm starting to get cabin fever. We got spring on the fucking way and yet it is 0 degrees. We changed the clocks this weekend and it's 0 fucking degrees out right now with blowing snow. It's fucking bullshit. And you know what people will say? They'll be all over that. They'll say it's because there's an ice age coming. It's all the solar minimums and things like that. Ice age is not coming again for Earth. The reverse of an ice age is what we are facing. Okay? total annihilation, like burnt, charred, deserty, hot, too hot to even live on. You get what I'm saying? The ozone layer breaks down, the rays are come through harder. Earth is about to just be fried like fucking we're a piece of bacon in the microwave. That's what's going to happen. It's going to be the reverse opposite of a fucking ice age. And that, you could take that one to the bank with you right there. Okay? Because I'll stick by that statement and I stand firm and strong behind that fucking theory. It is a theory, but I stand strong behind it. Because that's what's going to happen eventually. Asteroids, everything else, fucking gonna bombard this place. It's just gonna be a fucking deserty wasteland. And you know what it's gonna end up looking like, people? Mars. Earth is going to end up looking like Mars. And it's not gonna be very much longer. Within the next probably 1,000 years, Earth will be fucking, you know, if we're still around, if we're not wiped out from asteroids or some other catastrophe, then that's what Earth's going to be like. It's going to be like Mars. And if there's no trees, no plant life and shit, if that's all dying, then oxygen levels are just going to deplete until there's no oxygen left. And then all of a sudden, our planet can no longer harbor human life. So then where do we go? What's next? Do we go backwards and go back to Mars? Do we build Atlantis bubbles, biodomes all over the moon for people to live? What do we do? Because you know some elitists will survive and go somewhere. You know, they'll go to Mars and the moon and everywhere else if they have to. Or they'll just go underground here, whatever, with, you know, years and years supplies of food. And we can't get in. You know, even if we had sticks of dynamite, we probably still couldn't get in their fucking underground bunkers down there in the fucking Ozarks and shit. Why do you think they built those underground bunkers? See, a lot of people think they built them because, you know, they know a catastrophe is about to happen. But if an asteroid hits, how safe are you in a bunker? Like, really? What if the asteroid falls in the Ozarks, like right on top of the bunker is? There's going to be a crater like the Grand Canyon. So that fucking bunker is going to be wiped the fuck out. You get what I'm saying? So I don't think they built the bunkers for that type of deal because they know they can just always go to Mars or the moon or get off this rock. The elitists, anyways. Okay? But I don't believe they built them for that. I believe they built them for one sole purpose, and that's, you know, to transport things they don't want the public seeing. Aliens, UFOs, new military technology, things like that. All that stuff's got to be carried around, you know what I mean? It's got to go from base to base, place to place, and they don't want people in the public seeing it. So where do they take it? They take it underground. And these truckers have said that these tunnels run for hundreds and thousands of miles underground. One guy's like, I took it so far, it went fucking 900 something miles. I took it, blah, blah, blah. It's their way of transporting shit so we don't have to fucking see it. Well, they don't want us to see it. But I do not believe they built the bunkers for shit like asteroids or snot, you know what I mean? Planet X, whatever. They didn't do that because, like I said, if an asteroid were to fall where their bunker was, their bunker would be annihilated. If it was that big of an asteroid, depending on how big it was, their bunkers would all be annihilated. There'd be craters the size of the Grand Canyon. Look how the Grand Canyon was formed, people. The Grand Canyon was formed from meteors and asteroids and shit, okay? So, if you had a bunker in that area before the Grand Canyon looked like the Grand Canyon, you think that bunker would still be around ticking? I don't think so. And they know that. They got all the smart scientists on it. After the World War II, you know, we took on all the smartest German fucking scientists from the war we could find. And, like Werner von Braun and fucking all these other fucking people. You know what I'm saying? So, and their offspring are probably fucking the brains behind the operation now. They know they couldn't survive that, so they wouldn't build them for that reason. Like I said, it's almost, stated and proof, basically, that we have bases on the Mars and Moon already. You know what I'm saying? And if need be, they can just flee to one of those bases. And I'm sure they have, supplies of food that would last, 20, 30, 40 years. I'm sure of it. You know what I mean? They're not stupid. They know what they're doing. What's going on in the comment section? Maybe Mars is already inhabited by the shadow government elites. Oh, Mars is, Krusty Goat. Mars has got, supposedly, I'm going to tell you, everybody who's on Mars. And there's not much real estate left, supposedly. But there's supposedly 15 different extraterrestrial races that have bases or camps on Mars. There's the Mars Germans, who were originated from the Antarctic Germans, who fled from the war to Antarctica. They got their hands on UFO technology, built UFO, and they were able to fly to different planets on our solar system from there. They've been on Mars since the 30s, supposedly, the Germans. And they beat us all in the space race. And then supposedly Russia and the elitists been there since, I don't know, the 40s, 50s, like the cabal, shadow government people or whatever. And I guess our own country, the United States and Russia, it took them to the 80s to get bases up there. Supposedly. Everybody out here to shoot the post on Facebook. Who's to say Mars rover aren't just putting Mars there and Mars is full of life? It could be. We don't know. John Lear has that very credible witness, that whistleblower guy who claims Venus is almost like Earth. It has trees on it and everything. It's actually green. But they teach us it's the reverse opposite. It's got volcanoes and fucking, you know what I'm saying? It's fucked up. It's a fucked up situation. You know what I'm saying? Fucked up situation. But like I said, 15 different I guess when we went up there, we actually had a fight. From what this one guy said on Gia, we actually had a fight for a piece of land there, the United States, and we had to go to war basically with a few extraterrestrial races supposedly. There's this mind eraser thing supposedly that we stole from a German UFO or a German docking station that was somewhere in space. And supposedly they retaliated against us by blowing up the Space Shuttle Challenger and causing the Chernobyl thing in Russia. I got that video of the SpaceX rocket that's blown up. Clearly, you can see a UFO fly right over top of it, and right over it, as it's over top of it, that's when the thing blows up. I believe that was a warning from either the Germans, the Mars Germans. I believe it was the Mars Germans because it looked disc-shaped. And the classic disc-shape, or either extraterrestrial would probably either be the Greys or it would be the Mars Germans. And I believe it was the Mars Germans sending SpaceX a message because they're now trying, to send people up to Mars and go up to Mars and things like that. And they don't want, these outside affiliated space agencies like SpaceX, they don't want them knowing what the fuck's been going on up there all these years. So, I believe that was a warning, like, stay the fuck away from Mars. You're not going to come up here. You're not going to get a piece of land. Just stay away from it. I believe that was a warning. Now, if SpaceX doesn't listen to that warning, that's a whole other situation. Then we could be facing possible loss of lives, casualties, if they do try to go poking their nose up there. Gina Genesis, how you doing? What's going on? But yeah, they don't want new people that already, because there's the Germans up there on Mars and the Moon. You got the Americans, the Russians, the Germans, the Antarctic Germans, now the Mars Germans, and supposedly 15 different types of extraterrestrial races all living up there. Now, They don't want new people going up there and just fucking coming thinking they can go there and just, start building shit. Because we don't let people just come to the United States. We don't let foreigners come here and just start building shit, you know, getting a visa and working, whatever. And they're not gonna like that too much. And I believe that's why that SpaceX rocket was blown up. It was to send a message. Listen, there's already enough of us up here, buddy. Just let NASA do their thing. And you stay the fuck away from Mars and the moon. Go study fucking the Kuiper Belt. Real talk. Have you saw my TR3B? I believe there are quite a few out there. Why, you have one on your channel? You have a sighting? A TR3 sighting on your channel? If you do, I'll definitely go watch it. I love the fucking TR3Bs. Love them. I'm still, still my favorites are the classic disc-shaped, saucer-shaped UFOs. Are always going to be my favorite. But then the TRs would have to be second. I believe a lot of the TRs that we see in the skies, I believe they're not even extraterrestrial in origin. I believe they're ours. I believe, it was the United States' way of one-upping the aliens. You know how they build the little disc-shaped ones? Well, we always want to be better than every other country and everybody else. So we built a triangle one that's a lot bigger and kind of like, yeah, see, we took your technology, but we flipped it into our own way. And these are what ours look like now. You get what I'm saying? And I think, 70 to 80% of the TRs we see are probably from our own, governments from around the world. Imagine when alien gets to Mars and all the sheep and a bunch of buildings. That's what I'm saying. They're not going to let him go to Mars, I don't think, Krusty. I think that's why they blew up the SpaceX rocket, to send him a message. Like, dude, you're not coming up here. You can tell the public that you're coming up here and do fake missions up here, but you're really not coming here. I believe that's what they told them. And by blowing up one of the rockets, that suggests right there that probably is the truth. They don't want new people going up there, dude. They just don't. Because then it's more people, more chances for whistleblowers, more can't have it. So, but like I said, they'll probably school them and tell them, still you can tell the public you're coming up here, and then we'll give you fake photos and videos to send down to Earth so you can show people what it's like up here, supposedly. You know what I'm saying? But you're not really coming here. There's no more room. All the real estate's taken up. The last acre or so was already bought by the Russians in '86. And that's that. That's it. You're done. Like I said, go study the Kuiper Belt. Then we also have bells. Bell-shaped UFOs, like the Nazi first built UFO, the Glock. Now, I've seen these in real life. I've seen bell-shaped UFOs in real life. I had one hovering over my house a couple years ago for literally 25 minutes. Just hovering there. Hovering right above my house. It was high as fuck in the sky. You could barely see it with the naked eye, but when you got the binoculars, you can see it clear as day. And it looked like a giant Liberty Bell just flying in the sky, but it was just hovering there above my house for 25 minutes. And that's the day that I could not get my camera to record on my phone at all for some reason. No matter how I would hit the record button, my fucking thing wouldn't take any video at all, and I couldn't get it on video. And I was pissed the fuck off about it. And the thing was, it was bright. It was like reddish. And it was a daytime sighting. It was a summertime sighting. It probably was June. I want to say it was a June sighting, beginning of summer. Maybe, yeah, it definitely had to have been June. And it was around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So it don't get dark till about 8 or 9. So it was a good prime daylight sighting. And this thing was like a reddish color, but it looked like a giant Liberty Bell. And it was just hovering there. And then all of a sudden, two more I spotted off in the distance, like a little bit across the street above the houses, but way high in the sky. And they looked like the same thing through the binoculars. And there was three of them. And then all of a sudden they were there, and then all of a sudden they weren't there. It was like one of those things. You know, you take your eye off for a second, and then all of a sudden you look back up again, and they're gone. Because I didn't stay locked on them the whole entire time. You know what I'm saying? I did for a good majority of the time. I'm watching this thing binoculars, but your eyes start hurting, you know, and you got to put the binoculars down, light up a cigarette, whatever have you. And one of the times I did that and looked back up, it was gone. And then I'm going like this through the sky with my binoculars, looking in every section of the sky trying to find these things. And I couldn't find these things. Another time I had a black triangle-shaped UFO. And this one was real low. And this one was right at dusk as it was getting dark. But it was still light outside, light enough to see. And this thing came swooping out of a cloud. And it came down right over top of my house. And all I can describe this thing looking like was leather. Either leather or like a, you know, like a black garbage bag. But it was about the size of a car. Like the size of a small car. And it looked like a garbage bag on the bottom, but it was tight. It wasn't like wrinkled like a wrinkled garbage bag. It looked like garbage bag material, but it was tight. You know what I'm saying? And it swooped and ducked and went right over my fucking head, probably 20 feet above my head. Just woof. And it didn't make a sound. I didn't feel a breeze from it. Nothing. And then it just went up into another cloud and it was gone. That one was too quick. I could not get that one on video because, like I said, I wasn't even expecting to see a UFO. It was getting cloudy out. It was like mostly cloudy. We had storms in the distance. And then all of a sudden this thing just fucking swooped out of a cloud out of nowhere. I don't know what it was, Rusty. It looked like garbage bag material, but not wrinkly. All tight. Like you take a garbage bag and you flatten it out straight with no wrinkles or anything in it. And it was about as big as a car, and it just came swooping out of the cloud and right over my house and into another cloud and gone. In the summertime, I do UFO summoning. I do a lot of UFO summoning, believe it or not. And I believe it works. Personally, I believe it works because I've practiced it. I perfected it in ways that please me anyways. And I get results. There's times I don't get results. But if I did UFO summoning 50 times, 34 of those I got results. So them are pretty good odds. Basically, that's what I do, Krusty. I basically envision my mind going up into space, finding the UFOs, going inside their head and talking to them, and then guiding them down with my mind like I'm flying a UFO, and I guide them down to my position on Earth. I find the Great Lakes, and I fly down by the Great Lakes, and I fly them right down and down my street, and I turn the corner, and I show them the exact position that I'm in on Earth with my mind, and I bring it down from space. And when I do that, it hurts my eyes really bad because I'm concentrating, looking through the clear blue sky. And it gives me fierce headaches in my temples, here and here. Right after I do it, for some reason, I get these bad headaches. And I don't like doing it that often because I get headaches from doing it. But I get a lot of results. I've even done live feeds and did UFO summoning during the live feeds and gotten results on my live feeds. And this summer, I'm going to be doing more of that. I'm going to be doing more of that this summer. I'm going to be doing a lot more of that. So, be on the lookout for that. That's going to be what's up this summer. And I also predicted that I was going to have a jaw-dropping, viral type sighting this summer. And I'm sticking with that. I think I'm going to capture something amazing in the sky this summer with my phone. I just have the funniest feeling, and it's going to be undeniable. Maybe a mass sighting, I don't know. But I'm going to get it on tape. And I got a funny feeling it's going to happen. I don't know why. I just got this urge, like, this summer's my summer. You know, it's going to all break for me, and I'm going to get that one jaw-dropping UFO on film that, you know, people just, they can't debunk. You know what I'm saying? What am I saying? You can always debunk. You know what I mean? They fight. Even if you can't, they fight. They still think they can. So, but one of those type of videos, and I firmly believe that I'm honestly going to get one of those type of videos this summer. You know, I really believe that in my heart, and I hope I'm right. I hope I'm right. You know, not because I want a video to go viral or anything. I want it to happen because I want disclosure, and something like that, the government would have to, you know, respond to something like that. Like, you know, and they would have to send somebody out to try to debunk that whole thing. Things like that, you know what I mean? So it'll make things a little more harder, and it might get us a little more closer to disclosure. A mass sighting would be beautiful, you know, 100, 200 UFOs, you know, only a couple 100 feet off the ground or something. It'd be amazing, jaw-dropping evidence. And it's only a matter of time before somebody gets that. And I think this summer I might be one of them people that actually get that. And I think there's going to be an outbreak of mass sightings this summer, I believe. There's just going to be an outbreak over the span of maybe a couple of weeks, 1 or 2 or 3 weeks at the most this summer. There's just going to be a span of different areas around the globe that are just going to have the same type of craft, and they're just going to be mass sightings, and they're going to be daytime sightings, and they're going to be, you know, just jaw-dropping type fucking sightings. And I believe that's going to happen this summer. And maybe they know that, and maybe that's why, you know, they're putting out shows like Project Blue Book, and that's why they're putting aliens on all the products we consume and UFOs, because maybe they know the jig is up. This arm, I got this arm tattooed. This whole arm is going to be nothing but solar system, aliens, and UFO related. I'm here, I'm getting the whole solar system, starting with the sun and every single planet in our solar system, even Planet X. And then I'm getting, you know, a bunch of UFOs. I'm going to get a TR triangle UFO on me. I'm going to get the, you know, the disc shape. I'm going to get the bell shape, the cylinder. I'm going to get them all tattooed on me. I'm going to get, you know, a gray alien, the grays tattooed on me, you know, and a couple other different races I'm going to get tattooed on me. And I'm just going to fill this whole arm up with all solar system / alien UFO type shit. Portals, black holes. I'll use black holes and portals for filling. I believe it is, Krusty. I believe it is. And I believe this summer is going to start that. There's going to be, I can't say how many, but I believe a shit ton. Probably like anywhere between 1 and 50 different sightings around the world, but they're going to be mass sightings, and they're going to happen through the span of a couple of weeks, and they're going to be the same type of craft. I just believe this is going to happen this summer. Now, will I be wrong? Probably. But I don't think I'm going to be. And you got to have faith. You got to have hope. You got to have faith. When you firmly and truly believe in something, you got to grab onto that and never let go. You know what I'm saying? We're right back. I'm back. I'm back in the place to be. Red, white, and disclosure in the motherfucking house. Gotta do the ritual. Got my alien here. Kiss the alien for good luck. I had my own alien experience, a couple weeks ago when, I thought I was dreaming, and in my dream I had two small grays holding down each one of my shoulders in my bed, and I had to get my wife's attention and scream for her in my dream because I knew she was next to me. And I screamed out something, and I snapped out of it, and I told her about it. And then the next day, both my shoulders were fucking killing me, where the grays were holding down my shoulders in the dream. Now it's like, and it's weird because the way these are positioned in my room, there's would be left side of me, one on the right side of me. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom. It's almost like they came to life, and they were holding me down. Objects can become possessed all the time. Spirits can become attached to objects. These things, I don't even know where these things came from. I have no idea. They were ordered off the internet, so I have no idea where they came from. They came from just somebody. They didn't come from a business. They came from somebody selling it from their home. So somebody sold these from their home, like on eBay or whatever. That's how the gift was given to me, from like that. You never know. There could be a spirit, attached to these things. There could be extraterrestrials attached with these things. We don't know. This could have been sent down here from an extraterrestrial themselves. Who knows? That's why you always got to give it a kiss. So, yeah, we're cool. We're cool peeps. We help each other out, give each other info, things like that. I'd be a spy for the Greys all day long. If aliens came down and abducted me and said, William, we promise you once, the extinction level event happens in a couple of years, we're going to come down, we're going to grab you, and we're going to take you to another planet that's like Earth, but it's 100 times better and safer, and nothing will happen to you. You can live out the rest of your days in paradise with shit tons of food and everything else. But you got to be a spy for us, and you got to, do this stuff for us and do these little missions for us. I would do it in a second. To help the Greys? Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. It would be my honor. My honor. David Wilcock, Corey Goode, and Emery Smith, Dimensions of Disclosure. You all probably already saw it. Yeah, I've seen it. I watch all their stuff, Wilcock and Corey Goode. I watch all the stuff they come out with. All the Gia stuff. Third Phase of the Moon showing all their stuff now, too. Making sure I didn't miss any comments. What about me and the boys and King? What about you? What are you talking about? Oh, with the Gold-Going Planet? Yeah, you'd be involved. Of course. You're part of the deal. New Coca-Cola. I don't know if you guys tried this one yet. Orange vanilla. Now they have just vanilla Coke. It's pretty good. It's not like outstanding, but it's not bad either. It's pretty good. Now they added orange to it. Now I know what you're saying. Orange, citrusy, and soda, that might be disgusting, but it's really not. Kind of think of it as you're drinking beer and you're drinking Blue Moon. Blue Moon is best served with, a wedge of some oranges or an orange slice. And this carbonated beverage, it helps it out and enhances the flavor. It really does. Orange vanilla. It's kind of like drinking a Orange Julius and a Coca-Cola. So it's like an Orange Julius float. That's what it is. It's an Orange Julius float. They should have just renamed it Orange Julius float. Just did their job for them. And I'm a sucker for Orange Julius. Not the shit at Dairy Queen. The homemade shit. At home, make it in the blender myself. Get all the directions, the ingredients, and just serve up ice cold Orange Julius's. We used to do that a couple years back. I'll make them all summer long. I used to suck down Orange Julius's. They're so damn good. I'm a sucker. Sucker for Orange Julius's. You ever want to lure me in? Like how a monster would lure in a kid? They'd use candy. You want to trap me? Just use some Orange Julius. Put it in a cage. Have it nice and frothy, and coming over, and I'll fucking go in that cage every time to grab that Orange Julius. Yeah, I was just saying that, babe, how we used to make them. Trying to make the best out of life. That's all we can do, right? Life can be pretty shitty, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. Life can be pretty fucking crappy. Life is like a roller coaster. It has extreme highs, extreme ups, and extreme downs. You know what I mean? You don't know what you're going to experience from one day to the next, but mostly it's downs. You mostly stay going downhill most of your life. Then you have brief periods or days or weeks where it's just like, phew. And then, you start going right back down again every single time. Life is just, fucked up. People say money doesn't buy happiness, but I believe money does buy happiness. Because if I had $330 million in a bank account right now, I would be happy for the rest of my life because I would have the capability to go and do whatever the fuck I wanted. You know what I'm saying? So every night I'd be doing something different, something crazy. Don't have the luxury to do that now. But it always, drives me nuts when I see rich people or people that had a shit ton of money, kill themselves or commit suicide and, just say they couldn't handle life anymore. It's like, how bad could life be with $300 million in the bank? How bad could it be? Like, you could buy something to ease your pain, solve your problem. Pay somebody to take care of the situation for you. Money. And that sucks. Because that's what our governments have made it out to be. And now money is the root of all evil, Now money is, the devil. Everybody wants the almighty dollar, Pretty soon, money is not even going to be currency anymore. You're not even going to be able to use it. If an apocalypse situation happened, extinction level event, what do you think your money's going to buy you? If you got $300 million in that bank account, that don't mean shit. That's just lost and wasted money because the economy will never bounce back after something like that. Apocalypse type shit. And your money's useless because nobody's going to, here, I'll give you $100 for that car, or $100 for that bike, whatever. What am I going to do with the $100? I can't go to the store and spend it. Money's going to be useless. Commodities are going to be the hot ticket. That's what people are going to use and barter with. You know what I mean? Foods and waters and spices and things people, that would make them think of their childhood and good memories. That's going to be all currency. No, it definitely isn't. Definitely isn't. But life does suck, and sometimes it's just a pain in the ass to have to deal with. But, nobody asks to be born, you know what I mean? And nobody asks to be born to the families they're born to. You know, not everybody gets lucky. You know, some people are born and they're born into money. They're born into millionaire families, you know, and they're raised with a silver spoon in their mouth and never have to work or do anything. And then there's people like me that were born poor, grew up poor their whole life. You know what I'm saying? And in an apocalyptic situation, the sides are going to flip. The people who grew up poor are going to be the ones that survive because they know how to do it. What do you think little Curtis over there, who's 18, driving around his dad's, car, Mercedes Benz, whatever, fucking, I don't know, fucking Bentley, I don't know what his father has, but they're billionaires, and he's never had a job in his life, never had to do the dishes, never had to make his bed, never had to do nothing. Now all of a sudden, it's complete chaos and it's an apocalypse, extinction level event type situation. Do you think little Curtis is going to survive? No, because Curtis doesn't know how to fish. Curtis doesn't know how to hunt. All Curtis knows how to do is have his dad hand him money, and then he goes and does what he wants to do. Well, money's useless, and now Curtis is useless, and now Curtis will die. You get what I'm saying? So that's going to come back to bite the rich people in the ass that, raise their kids like that. You know what I'm saying? Even if I was a millionaire, I would never fucking, support my children that much where, you want them to go out and find their own way in life. You know what I mean? Sure, you don't want to see them go flat broke, so you will help them, but not to the point where you got a silver spoon in their mouth. Oh shit, I'm over an hour. I didn't realize that. I'm already over an hour. I gotta end it. But I will be back. When am I coming back? Do you people know when I'm gonna have my next live feed? I have it on the same days every week. Can somebody other than my wife tell me when my next live feed will be? I want to see if my subscribers, two people. Oh, actually, I want to see if Krusty knows because he's probably the only one here besides my wife. And there's a new rule in effect for my channel. We discussed this earlier on in the live feed, a new rule, because I get so many people who comment on my videos that want to express their opinions and try to troll me and, get the across so my subscribers see it. Well, for now on, if you're not subscribed to my page, any comment you leave on my page will be then taken off, will be removed. You have to be subscribed to my page if you want to comment now, from now on. Because I'm sick of all these people in the comment section thinking they know it all, want to tell me what I'm posting in my own fucking video, and even have the courtesy to fucking subscribe to your channel, but they want to tell you fucking what's really going on. You get what I'm saying? And fuck all that. Fuck all that noise. You want to come on my channel and you can troll me, debunk it all you want. I'll leave the comment up. But you got to be subscribed to the channel from now on. Yeah, no live feed next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, the live feed's canceled. My wife's going in for surgery, brain surgery, to remove the tumor from the brain. So, we're going to be out of commission for a while, so I probably won't be posting at all on my channel for at least probably 2-3 days, maybe even longer. Maybe even longer, depending. You never know. But, gotta go, guys. Peace and love. Send some prayers this way for my wife, please. I'll see you guys Saturday. I'll be going live Saturday. Definitely. Saturday will be my last live feed for at least probably like a week. So, if you missed out tonight, you're going to want to make the live feed on Saturday. So, all you people that are rewatching this, stop by Saturday. Be a lot talked about. I might even do a little bit of a longer live feed. Maybe I'll go an hour and a half. Since I'm not going to go for a week, maybe I'll stretch that live feed out an extra half hour. We'll make it an extra special live feed event. But, gotta go. It's been real. Thank y'all for stopping by. Carlos, Krusty, Lynn. I don't know if anyone else stopped by. My wife, of course. And a few other people stopped by. They just didn't comment. People have been watching in the shadows, but haven't been commenting. What else is new, right? Gotta go, amigos. Peace out.